Thanks, Denny. Thanks to all the speakers. Just a couple concluding comments. You will hear members over in the State House say that the proposals in front of us today have relatively little impact on local units of government. You will say that we are talking about complete elimination and that we are overreacting to the real impact. That's not true. The proposals in front of us today are relatively minimal. However, the fact remains it's the first step in a long road to complete elimination of the business personal property tax. And without complete replacement revenue, that's why the members of this coalition are enthusiastically opposed to any reduction of the business personal property tax. House Bill 1001, you will hear today as it's debated that it's a local choice. It's not a big deal. If you can't afford to cut it, don't enact it at the local county level. It's not really a local option. Many communities within a county don't have the say-so that others do within the county. The schools have no say-so in the process. Townships have no say-so in the process. Libraries have no say-so in the process. So it's important to understand that it's not a true local option. You have a few units making the decision for the entire county, which obviously brings politics and other issues into the play. That's something that we can't have in these bills. Again, it would pit local communities against one another. It would obliterate the idea of regional cooperation. We no longer are in a society where we are working on economic development in a vacuum. It's done on a regional basis. It's a situation that would be severely restricted by this piece of legislation. House Bill 1001 applies to new equipment. We understand that. However, we also need to understand that new equipment becomes old equipment, so eventually all equipment will be phased out over a period of time. So it's not just new investment. Initially, yes. Long-term, no. It's another factor in the bill that we need to address as we move forward. And then finally, House Bill 1001 called for, as you know, not a single dollar of replacement revenue. And that is the message that we are trying to drive home here today. Without complete state-guaranteed replacement revenue, we cannot support any of these proposals. Senate Bill 1 is certainly a more thoughtful approach to the process. However, it still eliminates millions of dollars from local government's budgets. And again, without full replacement revenue, it's not something we can support. Thank you all for being here today. Happy to answer any questions either individually or as a group.